like a cowboy or a cowgirl. And if you put your horse in front, you can go for a gallop. An eagle in the Wild West. Now we know how to make a vulture or an eagle because we've already done it. Hands like this, and there we go, and cross over, and there's our vulture or our eagle soaring in the sky. Maybe it's very, very high up, so it's very small. Maybe it's very close, so it's very big. Excellent. And then we learned how to make a spider. So we open all the fingers up, and there's our spider. I'm sure there are lots of spiders in the Wild West, although we don't really get mentioned that often. I'm sure they were there. Maybe they were very big spiders. Ooh. Ooh, where's it gone? Oh, oh, no! Cacti, possibly, I don't know what plural is, and those kind of mountain peaks in the Death Valley and places, Monument Valley, places like that. So this is how to make a cactus. So I don't only make animals and people, I also make plants. So this is a cactus. Ta-da! And this is how to make it. So it's kind of similar to the one in Hannah's background, but a little bit different. What you're going to do is take your left hand, put these two fingers together and these two fingers together, so you've got that shape, like that. Now that already looks a little bit like a cactus actually, but if you turn it sideways and you stick out your thumb and you poke out these two fingers like that, sorry, around, then that's the start of the cactus, like that. And then you can add the other hand. The other hand is just the fingers closed together like this, and like that. And there's your cactus. Ta-da! Maybe you could make two standing in the distance like that. That's quite cool. So the same hand position again, these two fingers, these two, and the thumb, and you stretch these fingers out and see if you can make one that's really big and one that's really small like that. Wow. Really cool. Maybe there are some other ways. I'm looking at the shape of them thinking maybe I could do it like this, something like that. Yeah, that's quite good. So I'm using the hand in a slightly different way this time. And the thumb. Like that. Or like that. Wow. So this time, fingers are closed. You make a little pouch like that, and then you stick up the other hand in the middle. That looks a lot like a cactus. Let's see who's having a cactus practice. Who you can make it look like a little hat. And that's the little person, and that's the little person telling the horse to go faster with your thumb. Now the horse is a bit like making the cactus in a way. These two fingers go together, and then you turn the hand sideways, and you put these two fingers down to make legs, and you bend these fingers a little bit to make the horse's head. And there's a little cowboy. That one's a little bit tricky. That one takes a bit of practice, especially this shape, because although it's quite simple, it's actually quite a difficult one to make that movement of the galloping hooves of the horse. So let's put that all together. I'm going to be a cowboy, and here's my horse, and I'm going for a bit of a gallop. And join in lots of cowboys and cowgirls. Now I'm riding off into the distance. Past a cactus. Ta-da! Something like that. I'm going to use my right hand to make this bit of the face. And the simplest way to do this is to make a fist, like that, nice tight fist, So not a monkey paw, but a tight fist like that. And then you see how your thumb is actually on top there like that, like a nose. Now all you have to do is poke out this finger a little bit and this finger like that. And can you see there's already a face there? Little chin, little nose, and two lips. Very simple, like that shape, like that. So, and it looks like no. And then your left hand is going to be the top of the head. Now this could be a bald head, a bit like me, or some hair, or a hat. And we put it on, all the fingers together, curl your fingers down and put it on the top like that. So there we've got a head shape. If you stick out some fingers, you can make hair, you can turn it sideways to make some hair like that. Now, of course, cowboys and cowgirls normally have hats on with big brims. And there are a couple of ways you can make those. So you would stick out your little finger and your thumb like that. So your hand's kind of in this position. You can see that. And then you put that on top, and there's a hat. Ta-da! Sometimes the cowboys' hats are a bit taller as well, like that. So you could stick your fingers out a little bit, and their hat's a little bit differently shaped, a bit of character to it. Sticking out his tongue. Yeehaw! His hat's changing shape. So when I make my cowboys, and in fact, if you want to make Glooskap as well, this is a really good one to do. A little bit different to how I made it, but I'll show you how to make him. So it's the same thing. Make that face again, like that with the nose. Bring this hand, turn it around, and then put your fingers back like that to suggest a feathered headdress like that. And there is the chief. And you can change the shape of the face very easily just by moving these fingers in and out. See what? Oh, he's Pinocchio. It's got a really long nose. Like that. Yeah. So just by changing the shape of these fingers, you can totally change the shape of the top of the head and make lots of different. Maybe it's like a baseball cap, like that. Yeah. So lots of hat shapes.